everybody, thanks for coming back to my channel. So today's video is going to be high-end products that I think are worth the money, because I know the Sephora VIP sale and the other sales are going on or coming up, so I wanted to give you guys a heads up on these products. And these products are products that have been out for a while, most of them, except for one, I would say. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna do eyes down because that's just something that makes sense to me. So starting with the eyes, I have two eyeshadow palettes that I think you need to have in your collection. So this is the Lorac Pro 1. This is the more warmer toned of the two that they have. They have a Lorac Pro 1, which is in the black, and then a Lorac Pro 2, and that's in like the grayer one, and that's more cool toned, the second one. So this is what the first one looks like. You can see that I've clearly hit pan on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades in this palette, which is pretty incredible for a palette to do that, for me at least, since I have so many, I reach for so many things. However, I think this was one of the first palettes that I had, which is why I reached for it so much. But I still love it. Like, the colors are so pigmented, they're super creamy, they're just so easy to work with, and you have such a range of colors, and this is just fabulous because you have 8 matte shades and 8 shimmery shades that go together in many different combinations, and it's amazing. It was like $42. I don't remember the prices of these things, but also this has a pretty nice mirror and it's very durable for travel, so I highly recommend that one. The next one is kind of a fun one, so that was kind of like work and like every day. This is a fun one where you can switch things up. This is the Too Faced Sugar Pop palette, and it looks like this. It's so much fun to play with. It is limited edition right now, so if you want it, you better get your hands on it. I knew I wanted it, and I knew I didn't want to wait any longer because I didn't know how much time would pass before it wasn't sold anymore. So look at these colors, they're just gorgeous. I did a look using this violet shade. If you want to see it, it will be somewhere on the page. It's really good for prom, so if you want to check that out, go ahead and do so. But I wouldn't recommend this one to go in your travel bag because it is not very durable. As you can see, it kind of moves in places, and the magnet is like especially for Too Faced. Like, I'm pretty shocked, but yeah, this was $36. I do remember that because this is a new purchase-ish. We're at eyeliner. So I think a great purchase is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencils. For high-end, you really want to go this direction because these are super creamy, they last all day, they don't go anywhere, they are 24/7 and they stay on. And the color range is impeccable. You have your vibrant and like more fun shades, and then you have your neutral shades. So I have 2 to show you. I thought I had more. I have one and it's in a palette, but this is what they are. They are the Empire one, which is a matte dark eggplant purple, which is great. It's a little bit brighter than an eggplant purple. Don't mind these. These were from swatches from another video. But yeah, there it is right there. You can see the purple in there. I've worn this with looks. I've worn this on its own. It's great to have on hand, especially when you're getting into spring and you want like that pop of color. The other one I have is Whiskey, and I love this one. This is great because it's like your typical chocolate brown, a little bit deeper than a chocolate brown, and I really like this one as well. So next we have mascara. I've tried many sample versions of high-end mascaras, but I've never actually bought one except for this one. This is the Perversion Bigger Blacker Badder Mascara. I've repurchased this twice, and I had a sample size, so I love this mascara. I haven't reached for it quite as often because I think the formula is probably, at this point, I've had this forever, but oh my god, it just makes your lashes bigger, badder, and blacker. That's for sure. So I highly recommend trying this one. I don't remember how much this was because it was a while ago. Next, I think we're gonna do face products. So I have 2 primers to share with you, and the first is the NARS Radiance Enhancing Light Optimizing Primer. I'm wearing this today under a foundation, and I really like this primer. I don't know if this is the full size. I think it is. This was a recommendation by, I think, Shannon XO or Shan XO. I'll link her down below or put her somewhere on this page. I love her videos. She's awesome. She's Australian or New Zealand or whatever. She's from New Zealand. What I love about this is that it's the radiance part. Like, you can really see the radiance come out of it, and I'll show you that on my hand because I think you'll be able to see. It's also a white color, but it obviously blends into your skin right away. I don't know if you can see that shine. Yeah, you can. So you can see it's very like radiant and pretty right there. So I really like wearing this under a foundation. It's also great to mix foundations, and that is how Shannon wears it sometimes, which is why I wanted to get it, because it's really good to mix with other foundation. I don't have any foundation. I don't test any high-end foundation, even though I kind of want to, but there are so many drugstore foundations that are amazing for me, so I don't even bother with high-end foundation, even though maybe one day I want to, like when I have a gift card or something, that might be something that I want to put it towards. So I can't share with you any of the foundations in high-end, but we're gonna move on. I also don't have any concealer with me. However, I'm gonna grab one because this also came in the tester size with this one, with the primer. So for concealer, I do recommend the Fake Up Concealer by Benefit. I think this is really great for under the eyes. It's super moisturizing. So if you need something that's moisturizing for under the eyes, as most people do, I highly recommend this. This is super easy to blend out with your finger. Right now I have something else on my wrist, which is why it's giving me a hard time, but yeah, and then it just gives so much moisture and everything, and I really like it, and I might have to steal my mom's full size of this because I really do like this one. Next would be, for me at least, blush, and I have a couple that I want to talk about because blush is something that I do like to dabble in. I love that word, dabble. I believe the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes are some of the best blushes out there. They are amazing, they are super pigmented, they have a really wide color range, the packaging is there, it's super cute, and you can get like really fun colors and really natural colors as well. For a natural color, I would highly recommend Tarte Exposed. This is a classic. You can't go wrong with this. It works with everybody. I'm wearing it today, although you can't tell I have any color in my face right now, which is what it's supposed to do. It's a very natural blush. They come with a little mirror, and I don't remember how much they are, but they're definitely worth the money. This is the Exposed one that I just showed you, and I also have Dazzled, which I've had my eye on this one for quite a while. This one is basically like a pinker version of Exposed, but it also has some sparkle. So I have a variation here. I have a matte one. Exposed is matte, by the way. And Dazzled, I have a sparkly, and yeah, you can tell in the packaging there. I definitely recommend Benefit's blushes. However, I do recommend swatching them because I have one. Actually, I'll pull it out right now. I have one. This is Dandelion, and I'm not impressed with this one. I was so excited to get this as a tester sample, and so happy that I did get it in a tester sample and not a full size, because I'm not really in love with it as much as Sugar Mom. It's like a light wash of color, and it barely shows up on me. A better one would be Frat Boy by The Balm. I also have that one, so the Winsome and Elusive, that would be something that I definitely don't recommend. But I do recommend swatching those blushes because, yeah, you may have issues with them. I have another highlight here. This is Benefit's High Beam. And what I used to do with this, which I might start doing now that it's come to the spring, is I used to mix this with foundation, and it gave a really pretty natural, subtle glow, which I really liked, and it's just such a pretty color. It's like a paintbrush kind of applicator, and you put it wherever you want to highlight. Obviously that's a pretty heavy swatch, but you get the drift. Okay, so that's Benefit's High Beam. But going back to blushes real quick, I do have another one that I kind of regret buying, and this one's definitely a YouTube thing. People were like, oh my god, NARS Orgasm is like so amazing and you have to have it and blah blah blah. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's not that great. I mean, it's a good formula and everything, but the color is just weird. Like, I did test it out in the store, and I was like, well, maybe I can make it work. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought it, really. I mean, it is pretty, but like, I don't know if it works on me. That's the issue that I have. It's super sparkly and pigmented. That's not the problem, but I don't know. I definitely would have found a different one that, you know, I would have used more often. So moving on, I have 4 more products to share. I have 2 highlight colors. Again, I am obsessed with highlights, like so much. Okay, so this is the Berry Luminizer. This is a 1-day-old product in my collection, so it does come with a mirror. It was $24, and look at that. So Berry Luminizer is more champagne vanilla type of deal, and super gorgeous. I'm wearing it today right here. Oh, it makes your skin like super glowy. I don't know how. Look at that. Oh, I just want to like. I don't want to eat it actually. I want to wear it. That's what I was gonna say. Eat it. So there it is on this side. That's obviously a pretty heavy swatch, but you can tell like it makes my hand look super glowy, which is what I really like. And especially with the combination with everything else that I have going on my face, it looks really good. I forgot to grab the Benefit Hoola bronzer. This is the only bronzer that I have. No, that's a lie. I have some bronzers in palettes, but this is the only bronzer I have by itself. And I think this works on every single skin tone. I have too much going on. But this is amazing. I'm wearing it today on the edges of my face, a little bit on my cheeks, but I just love this. It's so worth the money, so worth the hype. Okay, last 3 products. Let's wrap this up, Lisa. So lip products that I recommend. I don't usually dabble in lip products either. I like getting sample sizes and like gifts from high-end, but I don't usually purchase them because there are just so many good ones in the drugstore that I don't feel it necessary to do that. However, check out Bite Beauty lipstick. They are the best lipsticks around in my opinion. You may not agree. I literally don't have any more room to swatch. Here we go. This is the high pigmented lipstick in Rhubarb. This came out during Christmas, so I'm not sure if it's still there. But there it is. I used to wear this all the time. I haven't picked it out in quite a long time. They cover your dry spots on your lips, which is really helpful, especially during the winter when it came out and you had dry lips. I had dry lips. This is the red in the collection. This is pomegranate, and this is a nice bright, like, oh my god, bright. It's a super bright red with blue undertone, so it makes your teeth look super white. That's everything that I finally have talked about. I'm sorry this video kind of dragged on. Hopefully it didn't drag on. I had a lot to say. I was really excited to film this video. This was my 3rd time filming this video because I didn't think it turned out good in the other days. But anyway, that's besides the point. If you liked this video and think it was very helpful, especially for the Sephora sale coming up, then please give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out. And if you want to stay tuned and stay updated, then definitely subscribe to stay up on my videos. Also follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and you will be able to stay up to date that way too. So thank you so much for watching, and I will let you go, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. At Ulta, they had this along with a couple other face products that I wanted to try, so I just dropped it. But going back to blushes real quick, I do have another one that I kind of this is a